It's Week 12 of the National Football League. We'll get a look at Joe Burrow. He comes in 5th in passing touchdowns so far. It's the Bengals and the Browns, just ahead on EA Sports.
Weather's starting to get a bit colder, but playoff hopes burning bright as ever for most of our teams as we get underway here in Week 12. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. They're led out by the legend over in LSU, the former #1 overall pick in 2020, Joe Burrow.
You know what I like, Kate? I like that even though he got burned a couple times last week, had the interceptions, he didn't let that throw him off his game or make him gun-shy to keep pushing the ball down the field. And look what that mindset got him as a result. 3 touchdowns, and much more importantly, a win.
Catch made by Chase Brown. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That was Denzel Ward who brought that play to an end. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking to throw, Burrow. That's Gesicki, he's got it. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Ooh, the hard count worked. Somebody jumped. I think this is going to give them the first.
Encroachment, defense.
Well, it's not a long walk to the new spot, but it is a disappointing one to make. Instead of 3rd down, they're now defending 1st and 10. 1st and 10 for him now, following the penalty. Burrow from the gun. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week. 2nd and 3 now. Play action now, Burrow. He puts some juice on a deep throw into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that, and he's there for the interception. Grant Delpit in to pick it off. And the Browns have it as he records his 7th interception of the season. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here come the Browns on offense, readying for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by this promising young signal caller out of the University of Colorado.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result, so expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They go play action on 1st. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And that gives the Browns a 1st. They'll throw it again. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying again, following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jermaine Pratt picks it. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. The caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Got a man, it's Gesicki. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Here they come, this is 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He has the first over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Burrow setting up the play action. That one way too far up there. They can't connect.
Well, both ends of their defense nearly came away with a huge play. Another step, and they sacked the quarterback. But even still, the hit altered the throw and almost set up a takeaway.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This a 48-yard look for him. Butker knocks it through. And they're on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
To return, Jerome Ford. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Onto the field comes the Browns offense for the second time. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? When you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense help with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take the field again.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down. But instead, they move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he gets his offense forward to the 44-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. Throwing off the play fake here. That's Tillman. He's got it. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. This one's caught. And he's tackled for a short gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create...
And he's in! It's a Cleveland touchdown! The Browns pull ahead 6-3 in the first. Well, Brocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns take a 4-point lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Here comes Williams on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. From the gun, a give to Brown. This is ahead for about 5. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Offense to the line for second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Burrow setting to throw. He's on the move. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Burrow. Completed over the middle. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Completes this one to Chase. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds him over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Brown reaches the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Evan McPherson on to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here's Ford on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Browns back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
2nd and 10 now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything, and they just did. I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Bengals and Jamar Chase about to take over on offense once again. And this truly has been an excellent campaign for him, sitting among the NFL's top 5 in receiving yards. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They're going play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too, and that D-tackle just got it done.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So they're left facing 3rd and long. That's Gesicki. He's got it.
You've got to be cognizant of where the line to gain is. You can't run that route short, and you certainly can't throw it. That route's just not deep enough. Needed to extend it closer to the chains for a 1st down.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Browns will have their work cut out for them on this drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds, looks a little short of that 35. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. They're throwing it. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down. They go play action here. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Cam Taylor-Britt picks it off. And the Bengals take over as he records his 10th career INT.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here come the Bengals to take over once again. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 11. Hits him on the out route. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down, Burrow to throw. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Brown on the inside give. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And he takes this inside the red zone to the 15 before going out. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And they're going to bring him down after he drives it down to the 7. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Burrow. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it'll be 2nd and goal. Burrow back to throw. Escapes the... And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Has this at the 6. The Browns getting their offense out there. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. They touch him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. It's the Browns looking at 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Thrash hauls it in. They'll touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. Here's 2nd and 2. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one.
Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. Trying again, following the sack. That one complete to Njoku. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They've held them out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. This throw is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
On is Hopkins for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. They've got first down from the 31. Out of the shotgun, Burrow finds Chase on the slant. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. That brings us to halftime with the visiting Bengals out in front. Now we'll send you south to Orlando for a check-in around the league via Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, what you got for us? Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the 2nd half. That passing game they went to in the 1st half, it's going to need to be firing to start this 2nd half, too, as they chase this lead. Jukes one defender, and it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. He'll look to throw. Judy there to grab it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him at the 38. Throwing now on first down. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
All right, here we go. Second down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Secures this at the 17. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it'll be Bengals football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Throwing is Burrow. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Burrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
To throw again, it's Burrow. Finds his man, Chase. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That one gains 7. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
11-18.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They'll run again with Brown. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Burrow from the gun. He's got the Cincinnati touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
McPherson at the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. He fields it from the 8. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cleveland offense back out and getting set for the drive. And the open lanes, the beautiful windows that he no doubt dreamt about before this game, Brock, well, they just haven't been there. It's almost like the defense challenged itself between the pass rush and the secondary. Who could make more big plays here?
Yeah, you're talking about the difference between the practice field and then the reality of this game. Sacks, interceptions. And while we won't be the final judge on which area this defense has been the biggest winner, we do know who the loser's been, the quarterback, who's had to deal with an excellent defensive showing.
And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
They give it to him again. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Another carry for him. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That was Geno Stone up there to make that play. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down. They'll throw it. Got a man. It's Njoku. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Into the hands of Tillman. Complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Returns looking good so far. They'll take over at the 39-yard line. Nice return there. The Bengals and T. Higgins back in possession here. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
If there's ever a play we can call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
From the 41. On target to his man Higgins. He's got a gain of 6 there. Tackled there by Jerome Baker. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, empty tape. 11,
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. The Bengals with it. They've got the lead, but this game is close. Third and just 2 to go. Now Burrow. This one taken in by Chase. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Short side option here. He's running left. Oh, stiff arm. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Burrow setting the throw. Got his target, it's Higgins. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. A run with Brown. And an opening doesn't materialize. He's cut near the line of scrimmage. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs.
These 4th down runs, it's all about want to and will. Want to keep it conservative offensively, try to move it across, but that defense was having none of it. And now they get themselves off the field.
Back out now comes the Browns offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. They'll throw on 1st. Connection made to Judy. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They managed a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Logan Wilson has it.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. They motion a receiver left. This drive begins with a jet sweep. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Got it, man. It's Gesicki. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 2nd and 3 now. Well, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5.
All start. Offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Now it's Brown. And not Not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 yards on that run. That's going to bring up 4th and 6. Big moment coming up for Evan McPherson on this attempt. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down. Back to the well again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a 4th down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. First down, Burrow to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Play action now, Burrow. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. A give left side to Brown. And he's brought down for a loss.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Here's Brown again. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Going to the ground again on 1st. And they make the stop at the 46. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, a give to Brown. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. On the ground, Brown. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Brown on the inside give. And the hit stops him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. He didn't get anything on that run, so struggles on the ground, leaving them with 3rd and long. Brown on the carry. And we just saw this movie. They stopped him again at the line.
You know, Kate, sometimes football and poker have a lot in common. You don't want to tell at the poker table, and you don't want one at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes just it's alignment. It's the way these linemen breathe. It's the blood in their knuckles the defenders read and react to. I think that time a tell was in play because the defense was all over that counter before it could get started.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And this one is out of bounds, no return on the kick. The Browns ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And then brings up 3rd down. Throwing now. Looking for a target. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. Here he is to throw. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee, let this clock run out.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Bengals take this one on the road. And they take not just a victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish off the sweep of their division rivals. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. The Bengals emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.